Hi Sally, hope you're well. Just a video of a couple of the exercises I'd like you to try at home. If you could try and complete these 3-4 times a day, but looking at maybe 8 to 10 reps of each, so not too many reps, but I'd like you to do it nice and regularly throughout the day. Obviously if there's any problems, any pain, any discomfort that you get from any of these, then let me know and we can adjust them as we need to. Okay. So the first one, you're going to need something to just steady yourself on. I'd like you to take a step forward with your left foot, right foot back, and keeping the toes pointing straight forwards. From here, you're going to keep that back knee as straight as you can and keep the heel down on the floor. Okay. Next movement we're going to do is just rocking through from the hip, and I'd like you to just extend through the hip, stretching the front of the hip flexor, the front of the thigh through here. Okay, the important thing about that is making sure that your back is straight. You're not arching your back here, you're keeping your back straight and pushing your whole pelvis forwards. Okay, as I say, 8 to 10 reps of those, and then moving on to the next one, where we're going to start to rock from one foot to the other. So I'd like you to step forward and load off that leg, and step back and load onto the heel. So we're going toe, rolling down the foot onto the heel, and straight back. Okay. Nice thing with this is that you can adjust your hand position here. So don't mind if you need to hold on a little bit firmer to start with, but I'd like you to get to a point where you can just use your fingertips, or just use your fingertips and your thumb to steady yourself. From there, we're going to turn and face the wall or the table, and I'm going to get you to kick your leg out to the side and come back in a sort of 45-degree direction here. So out to the side and then out to 45 degrees. The important thing with this is making sure that you get the movement from your hip. So I'm keeping all of my back, my pelvis, my body straight, and we're just getting hip movement when we come into the kicks. From there, we're going to turn completely onto the other side, and I'm going to get you to step forwards with your right foot and back with your left foot. And from here now, we're going to step back, bend the knee, and then come forwards and lift up. So I want you to think about keeping the hips and the pelvis nice and straight, the back upright, and the chest up. And we're just pushing through the leg to then come down and load through the quads, the glutes, and the hamstrings. The final one I'd like you to do is standing with your hips, your feet about a hip width apart, and then I'm going to get you to sit down into a squat from there. So pushing your hips backwards, sitting down, and then loading back up again. The important thing with this is making sure that your toes are pointing forwards and that your knees are tracking over your toes. We don't want them coming in, we don't want to rely on any kind of abnormal positions through here. So toes pointing forwards, knees pointing forwards, and thinking about that good line, that good position of the knees as you go into the squat. As I say, any problems, then please let me know. Please give me a call or drop me an email. 8 to 10 reps of each of those exercises, and 3 or 4 times a day will be perfect. Speak to you soon.